Hey everyone, welcome. Today, we're going to lay out the ultimate roadmap, a complete guide to conquering one of the absolute hottest credentials in the data world right now, the dbt Analytics Engineering Certification.
So let me ask you this. How do you go from being just another data person to an elite analytics engineer? One of the top tier pros. Well, for a lot of people, the journey really starts when you can prove your skills. And let me tell you, this certification is a huge step in that direction.
Okay, so let's dive into our call to adventure here. First things first, why should you even bother? Why invest all that time and energy into getting certified? What's the real payoff at the end of the day?
Well, let's just start with the big one, shall we? Money. Yeah. Recent data shows that over 80% of data roles that require analytics engineering skills are pulling in over $100,000 a year. This certification basically puts a giant sign on your resume that says you belong in that high-demand, high-reward club.
But look, it's about way more than just the salary. Think of this certification as your personal career catalyst. It's going to formally validate your expertise, prove you know your stuff. It helps you stand out in what's becoming a very crowded job market. And that, of course, helps unlock career advancement and gives you real industry-wide recognition. It's not just a piece of paper, it's a statement that you've truly mastered this critical tool.
All right, so hopefully you're feeling motivated now. So let's map out the challenge ahead of us. We are going to decode this exam piece by piece so you know exactly what you're walking into. No surprises, I promise. Okay, here's the nitty-gritty, the core logistics. You've got 2 hours, that's 120 minutes, to tackle 65 questions. To pass, you need to hit a 65%. It's all done online, but it is live proctored, and it's currently focused on dbt Core version 1.7. And the cost? It's going to run you about $200. Knowing these numbers right from the get-go is key to planning your study strategy.
Now listen up, because this is not your typical high school multiple choice test. You're going to see all kinds of formats, from fill in the blank to literally reordering steps in a process. But the one I really want you to pay attention to is the hotspot question. This one's a total game changer. And this is exactly why those hotspot questions are so important. You're not just spitting back memorized facts. Nope. You're looking at a real dbt file or a DAG diagram, and you have to click on the right spot. This is how they test if you have practical, on-the-job skills, not just book smarts. So, how in the world do you prepare for a test like that? Well, let's talk about forging your skills with the essential prep strategy. This is the tried and true path, the one that so many successful candidates have walked before. Here it is, your 3-step battle plan. Step 1. You've got to master the official resources from dbt Labs. Their study guide, their online courses, that's your foundation. Step 2, and I cannot stress this enough, get hands-on experience. Build stuff. Theory is not going to be enough. And Step 3, get involved with the community. Join the dbt Slack, hang out in the discourse forums. You will learn so much from people on the exact same journey as you.
And look, that traditional path absolutely works. It's solid. But as technology changes, so do the ways we can study. So what if I told you there was a way to prepare smarter, not just harder? A way to give yourself a real modern competitive edge?
And that brings us right here to a more modern approach. Let's talk about acquiring your secret weapon. The smarter way to prepare. The one that's designed to give you a measurable advantage when it's exam time. This smarter way usually means using tools that are built specifically for this kind of challenge. And one of the platforms that's really making waves right now is called FlashGenius.
So what's the big deal? What makes this different? Well, just take a look. While other tools might give you some basic practice questions, platforms like FlashGenius are playing a different game. See those check marks next to AI-guided learning path and AI-powered smart review? These tools don't just test you, they actually analyze where you're weak, and then they adapt your study plan for you. It's a totally different way of thinking about prep.
Seriously, think of it like your own personal AI-powered training montage from a movie. The platform builds you a tailored learning path so you know exactly what to study and when. You can run real exam simulations to get rid of that test day anxiety. And my favorite part, the smart review doesn't just say, oops, you're wrong. It actually explains why you're wrong so you don't make that same mistake again. And this, right here, is how you get what feels like an unfair advantage. You can actually learn from a whole database of common mistakes that trip other people up so you can avoid those traps. All of your resources, guides, cheat sheets are in one spot. And you can even use a built-in Pomodoro timer to make sure you're having focused, super effective study sessions. So there you have it.
The path to becoming a certified dbt analytics engineer is laid out right in front of you, and the tools to get you there have never been more powerful. Your certification journey officially starts now. So the only question left is, are you ready?